Alright, welcome to this video. I take it that you're an ambitious and busy entrepreneur who wants to improve their mental performance so you can get to your goals faster, scale your business faster, do more work, feel better, all that kind of stuff, right? And in this video, I'm literally giving you all the secrets. I'm telling you what to do, how to do it, summarized in a short, I don't know how long the video is going to be, maybe 10 minutes. And I want you to implement it in your schedule straight away so you can get amazing high quality sleep, just like I do and my clients do and we've been doing for years, okay? If you don't know, sleep is the #1 nootropic. It is the best, what do you call it? Like a biohack or whatever. I mean, way more important than diet, than exercise, than a few supplements here and there. The best nootropic is you mastering your sleep. And you might be a person who's saying, I already get good sleep, I already get okay sleep. Let me just say honestly, that's kind of it's impossible to get perfect, sorry, not that. It's impossible to get perfect sleep unless you're intentionally trying. So with a few tweaks and a few lifestyle adjustments, you will be able to get perfect sleep, right? And you might be a guy who says, as I said, I get okay sleep, I don't have issues falling asleep, but I take it you're an ambitious guy. You're watching this video because you want to make more money, perform better, right? Why not take yourself from where you're at, maybe a 6 out of 10, a 7 out of 10, to a 10 out of 10? Do you know how much better you'll work? Do you know how much better your focus will be? You'll be focusing for longer. You'll have more energy. You'll generate better ideas. You'll be a better leader to your staff members. All that stuff is going to be so much easier and life will just become better. Not to even talk about, the benefits of, gaining muscle, losing fat and all the other stuff. I don't want to overload you, but I want you to implement the stuff in this video. And if you found it helpful, leave a like, sub, comment, all that stuff, and I will see you in the video. All right, boys, let's continue straight from there. So, the ultimate sleep optimization guide. Like I said, let's just get straight into it. I've had you guys wait a little bit too long. So, real quick, why it matters. It's a foundation of high performance, mental clarity, physical health. Poor sleep will affect your energy levels, your focus, metabolism, recovery. I'm sure you guys know by now you've had days of awful sleep, you've had days with really good sleep, and you understand why it's important to get high quality sleep, right? So, the goals of getting good sleep is we want to be able to fall asleep quickly and effortlessly. We don't want to be sitting in bed, taking a while to fall asleep, thinking about random things for half an hour, 1 hour, right? And we want to stay asleep throughout the night. Not waking up to go pee, not waking up randomly thinking about unicorns or being really stressed, right? We want to wake up feeling refreshed and energized. And I thought it was impossible to wake up feeling refreshed and energized. I thought it was a myth. I thought it wasn't real. But I have been for a long time, right? I have been. I've had phases of not, but it's possible. You can, trust me. If you're somebody who says there's no way of waking up feeling refreshed and energized, I'm telling you there is a way because I've done it and I do it, right? And aligning your sleep with your circadian rhythm, which is very, very key. And it's one of the last key things I sort of learned about getting really good quality sleep, right? So let's get into it. The first thing is light manipulation. So I don't care what your life is, what you do, your circumstance, the weather. You need to get outside and get sun in your eyes, in your body, because as cavemen, what did we do? We woke up when the sun came up because it was our source of light. We got out and we did things and the sun went into our body, went into our eyes, right? And our body was able to tell ourselves, okay, now is the daytime. Now it's time to regulate our hormones. It's time to wake up, increase cortisol. The sun is up, blah, blah, blah. Because our body does not know the actual time. It is, I consciously know looking at my computer, it's 5:12 p.m. My body doesn't know. My body probably thinks it's like 3 o'clock or whatever. If my circadian rhythm is fucked, it might think it's like, I don't know, 8 a.m. or something, right? And so this signals to your brain that the sun is up. And the earlier you do it, the better, because when you're waking up, the sun is most likely up. You want to tell your brain quickly that the sun is up, right? What I like to do is go down, hydrate. I like to drink some water, after my shower. Then I'll just go outside, drink my water, play with my cat, and I'm getting sun. I don't have to go on a walk. I don't have to do 100 push-ups. I'll just get out and get sun on my skin, in my body, telling my brain that it's up. Don't overcomplicate it. Just follow this rule. You cannot skip this, okay? Cool. So that's in the morning. Now in the evening, right, you still want to be getting lighted sun throughout the day. Blue light helps with, keeping the light up anyway, like telling your brain that, the sun is up. But when it gets to 2 hours before bed max, you want to start avoiding blue light. So there's a software here called f.lux, which I'm going to show you guys. Flux, literally. So open it and you can manually or time it so that when it gets later in the evening, your screen will start going darker, and that's eliminating blue light, which is the light that signals to your brain that the sun is up. And I will show you. Alright, and I've got these blue light blockers. So essentially, when I say avoid blue light, I just mean avoid blue light. Alright, it doesn't mean Okay, I'll put on blue light blockers. Okay, I'll turn off my lamp. It means avoid blue light. Any artificial light, you avoid it, right? This means many things. It means putting your brightness down. It means using f.lux. It means using night shift on your computer like this, because this is kind of like a double stack. It's not working right now, I think. Okay, now it is. It's super red, right? It means turning off lights. It means lighting candles on, because candles don't emit blue light. It means when you go to take a shit or pee at night time, or even shower, don't use your light. It's crazy. It's weird. You'll be scared of your bathroom at night time. It happened to me, but I just use my torch. I use my torch like this, and I walk around, and I light up candles, and like, it's fine. You'll be okay, right? So that means blue light blockers, brightness down. You could do the trick on your iPhone where, you can triple click it, and it basically triggers a color scheme. So mine used to just go red. Now I just made it black and white because it makes me use my phone less throughout the day. So avoid blue light. You just want to be literally, I'll be sitting here about 2 hours before bed, so like 10 o'clock. 10 to 11 is like my reward time. I'll sit here, pitch black dark, screen brightness low, glasses on. I'm still using my phone. I could still work. I could still do whatever I want. I could be on my phone, but I'm not really suffering from blue light. So I'm still doing everything I want to do. It's just a little bit darker and orange, right? So you don't have to be in this misery, right? It's fine. The other thing is basically when you sleep, try and have your room very dark. Get blackout curtains, right? Wake up when you want to wake up. Whether that's, if you are actually waking up at the right time when the sun comes up, then perfect. But if you're waking up, let's say at 9 o'clock and the sun's up at 6 and the sun's going in your room and onto your skin, that's actually waking you up partly, and you're not going to wake up feeling good, or your sleep is going to suffer from that. So you want to manipulate light. Be exposed to light when the sun is up, and go away from light when the sun is down. Pretty much that is the main overall gist. And yeah, so that's what you do in your bedroom, right? Second thing, optimize your sleep environment. This doesn't matter nearly as much as light manipulation. To what degree? If you're living in a sauna, you're living in a super freezing cold environment, then it can matter, right? But in general, right, you want to sleep around these temperatures, if possible, right? Use whatever you can. If you can get an aircon, great. If you can use fans, whatever, do what you can, right? Use a white noise machine or a fan to block out distractions. So something that just emits a bit of noise, so you can, your brain can sort of slightly focus on that and not really get too deep in thought, and you can just fall asleep. I personally don't really use one, but I can highly recommend that to people who have issues falling asleep, right? Invest in a high quality mattress and pillows. As sleep is the most important thing for you, why not invest in your sleep? It's super important. Invest in good quality mattress and pillows, right? Unplug your Wi-Fi, switch off your phone, put on airplane mode. This gets rid of EMF. EMF is going to be like the new cancer in like 5-10 years when they do some more research on it. Essentially, even this is giving me EMF. It's basically electrical magnetic frequency. So think of it as like radioactive waves, like destroying my brain. And especially if you sleep with the Wi-Fi right next to your head, or you have a bunch of plugs next to you, just unplug it, turn it off for the night. All you have to do is unplug it, and then for the next 8-9 hours, that's not going through your brain and zapping you and affecting your sleep. And I personally feeling like noticeably a lot better when I turn off my Wi-Fi. 5G is very strong with EMF and radioactive waves, so you want to turn that shit off, right? Especially a phone, airplane mode, put it away, whatever. And yeah. Cool. The other thing is sleep timing and consistency. I learned this the hard way. I thought I was a sleep master. I thought I could just sleep and wake up whenever, as long as I followed the protocols. And no, there's actually a big impact on waking up at different times, because what happens is your brain basically is getting jet lagged. You sleeping at night, you waking up at 9 a.m. one day, and then waking up at 6, and then waking up at 7. Your body's basically traveling time zones when you're not. You're just sleeping in or waking up at different times. And you're not going to be releasing your cortisol at the right times. What helps you feel awake in the morning and tired at night is cortisol in the morning, melatonin at night, and they need to synchronize properly, right? One needs to be up when the other one is down, one needs to be down when the other one is up, right? And so that's why it's super important to sleep and wake up at the same time, so your body gets used to it and it can release the hormones at the right time. And if not, you're going to wake up in the middle of, you're going to wake up groggy, you're going to go to bed and you're going to feel very energetic. And it happens very, very often. No one really talks about it, right? Which is fucking crazy. So sleep and wake up at the same time. Avoid light in the evening. Get light in the morning. Optimize your sleep environment. Make it cool. Make it a little bit noisy to help you fall asleep. unplug your Wi-Fi, get a good mattress and pillow, right? Cool, we are clear. The other thing, little bonus thing, is try and make sure you're breathing through your nose. Good way to test it is to buy mouth tape. Just search on eBay or Amazon, nursing tape, and pretty much just put it on your mouth, go to sleep. And if you find yourself constantly waking up, or that you just full stop cannot breathe through your nose, then it's either A, you've not been breathing throughout your nose through most of your life and your body's just kind of used to it, or not used to breathing through your nose, and you need to train it intentionally for a long period of time, weeks and months, or you have a deviated septum. So yeah, if you have a deviated septum, I'd highly recommend getting surgery, getting it fixed. If it's a bad one and it's really stopping you from breathing through your nose, I personally went through surgery and I can breathe so much better. My sleep is a lot better, and life is better because my sleep is better. So I'd highly recommend that. One easy way to remember the key things in sleep is called the 3-2-1 rule. So it's basically 3 hours before bed, finish eating your last meal so your body can digest it and you can focus on recovery. So 3 hours before you intend on falling asleep, let's say it's 12 o'clock. So 9 p.m. you finish eating your last big meal, right? Cool, done. No, meals in general. 2 hours before bed, avoid blue light. As I said, all the protocols to avoid blue light, right? And then 1 hour before bed, avoid stress. No more work, no more messaging girls, no more messaging people that are going to stress you out, no more anything that's going to trigger cortisol, right? It's now the time to be sleepy and chill and relax. So you don't have to meditate, you don't have to stretch, you just got to chill out, do something you enjoy, take your mind off things. I personally just sit and watch UFC and maybe call a mate and just chill out and maybe listen to some Joe Rogan, and then I'll head up and go straight to bed. So sometimes I'll use my oil diffuser and put some like lavender or something. It just helps me kind of chill out. Yeah, some chill music sometimes maybe. In terms of supplements, the thing I stick to and recommend to every single person is always magnesium. We are mostly deficient in magnesium. It's not in our food. We stress a lot, which depletes magnesium. So I would recommend double dosing that at night. It's fucking solid. If you find yourself very stressed, right, it's probably because there's a lot of things going on. But temporary solutions I would recommend is L-theanine, GABA. Try ashwagandha for a little bit. Don't rely on it for too long. Same as melatonin. They're not good long term. Collagen is good just for deep recovery in your deep sleep. Glycine and GABA together very well. They just kind of help you like knock out. If you're struggling to fall asleep, glycine and GABA are a very, very good combination. L-theanine is cool. Have that in the morning, nighttime, whatever. Helps you calm down. Ashwagandha, don't rely on it, as I said. But out of all, I would highly recommend magnesium glycinate. Super solid. So, yeah, that is pretty much it. If you're waking up throughout the night, minimize your fluids throughout the evening. Start having more salt. That way your body's going to hold on to more liquids. If you're breathing through your mouth, as I said, get mouth tape. Test it out for a few days. And, yeah, if you feel groggy in the morning, this is most likely because your circadian rhythm isn't locked in. So just basically follow everything I said here, boys. Just follow everything I said, and I doubt you're going to have any issues with your sleep if you give it a real go and you're doing it actually the right way, right? And yeah, if you're waking up at 3 a.m., you're probably very stressed and you're probably not eating enough carbohydrates. Your liver is waking you up to eat, or it's triggering stressful processes like glucogenesis to fuel the liver so it can do its work. So you might be low in carbs. If that's happening to you, maybe eat a bit more carbs throughout the day. Have a carb snack in the evening, right? Or maybe it's just overall stress. It's a chicken or the egg. They both kind of matter. You need to relax more. So apologies if I was a bit all over the place, but I just really wanted to condense all that value to you and explain it so it made sense and relevant to your situation. And yeah, boys, if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, comment, whatever. And yeah, if you implement these and you get good results, fuck yeah, drop me a message on IG. It makes me happy to know that it helped, because it will if you follow it. So yeah, have a good one and goodbye.